Hi, this is Caitlin Shelley from Shelley Homestead coming to you with our weekly update from the farm. So I want to take you on a little bit of a tour today and show you what's been going on. You've seen the egg mobile that we had set up, and you've seen the chicken coops, the little chicken tractors that we have the birds in. But it's been a while, and so I thought I'd show you what the setup looks like now. Let me turn around here. So we moved our egg mobile down the hill so that it's down by the swamp, and so that you can see the electric fence is set up around it as a perimeter. The birds have at least 50 square feet of room right now per bird for the egg-laying chickens that are totally free-ranging. The reason why the meat chickens don't get that much space is the breed that they are, being the Cornish cross, is they don't move around that much. They're kind of lazy birds, and so they also grow very, very quickly. And so if they are running around completely, they can develop leg problems. So the tractors kind of give them the best of both worlds in that they can still grow quickly so that they're efficient for meat production, and healthy because they're still on grass, but they're in more confined coops, which really they don't move around more than this anyway. So I'll show you these guys. These guys will be getting processed on Friday. You can see they're getting big. And they are so meaty. It's interesting when you pick them up, they feel solid. They just are so meaty. There's no give anywhere. It's just solid, firm texture. So we have two pens of those that same age right here. Here's the second one. These are also going to be processed on Friday. So we're processing just about 50 birds. And we have pre-orders for a fair number of them. And we're going to use some of them for, my son has a birthday coming up, his first birthday. So we're doing a chicken roast for some of the food. What I'm doing here is I got to turn off the electric fence so that I can jump it, so I can get in here with the birds. You don't want to forget and leave it on. Brian leaves it on to jump over it. I'm not that brave. I'd rather just turn it off and not have to deal with it. Hi, chickies. Hi. Yeah, here's one of our egg layers. Yeah. Yeah, they're very friendly. Go ahead. So what I wanted to show you is that they are as happy as can be. They're milling all around here. They have quite a lot of space to go around. We move their pen every week so that the ground doesn't get too much manure on it, where it could burn the grass from the high nitrogen content in the chicken manure. Oh, and somebody laid an egg in the wrong spot. This looks to me like a chicken just started laying eggs. As you can see, there's kind of a flat spot on it. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Oftentimes the first few eggs that a chicken will lay are kind of misshapen. They're very small. And so that looks like one of the first eggs to me. So this is the door to the chicken pen, or to the egg boxes. And you can see they're really starting to lay. These were, I believe, collected yesterday. And so these are all from today. Gotta get some more straw in here. But it's looking good. I think we're gonna be able to have eggs for sale starting maybe this week, maybe next week. We want to make sure that they're all big enough to be saleable. I don't want to try to sell little eggs. It's just not worth it. But these eggs have been great. We've tried a few, both in baking as well as just like fried eggs. And what surprises me is how hard the shell is. I mean, we have our 6 chickens that have been out on pasture and stuff, but because they're older and things, the quality of their eggs isn't as good. And so the shell on those eggs is about half as thick and sturdy as the shell on these younger egg layer chickens. So I'm excited to sell those. I think they'll do well. Like I said, we have the 50 birds that we're processing on Friday. So that's exciting. We're trying to expand our advertising strategy. We're talking about doing some financed advertising on Facebook, which you can do, and also handing out and posting some informational flyers at local coffee shops and like tractor supply companies and things like that. Do you guys have an idea of a place that you think would be a great place for us to put one of those flyers? Or another idea of people or a place that we should be marketing to that we're not currently? Let us know. Something that we're interested in. We're in the process of building yet another chicken tractor for meat birds. Just so that we can make sure that they all have adequate space. And we also have some turkeys that we had got. And so we want to make sure that the turkeys will have a place to go once they get big enough. Because we have them right now with 50 chicks. But once they start growing, that's going to be way too overcrowded. Even if we split the chicks 50-50. Let me get the dogs out of here. Daddy, Daddy, come on, pup. Daddy. I gotta get her out. Good girl. Wait, Daddy. No, back. Back. Daddy. Daddy's trying to take over the video. Come on, Daddy. Hey. Good girl. Come on. Outside. Go. Outside. She keeps seeing these chickens and she wants to go get them. It's her mission in life to catch these chickens. She actually got out by accident and caught one of the ones the other day. Only ripped some feathers out, didn't harm it, thankfully, but she loves getting those chickens. Put her inside. And while we're in here, I will show you, we had another rabbit give birth. And so we have, unfortunately, some of the kits didn't make it, which this is this rabbit's first litter, so it's not entirely surprising. But we do have one that's still kicking, still going. So you can see it's only a couple of days old. You can see him kind of wriggling around in that nest box. We ended up moving her and the baby in here because it got cold last night. It got down to 53 degrees, which is a little bit colder than the babies can really take. And she didn't pull any. They're supposed to pull fur from their belly and from their thighs in order to provide a really nice warm nest for their babies. And she didn't pull any fur ahead of time, and so they didn't have all the warmth that they really needed. So we substituted some of the dog fur to try to help out with the insulation. But I think that's part of why we lost a few. So that one's still doing well. We have them under the heat lamp so that we can make sure that the baby stays nice and warm. And we'll just monitor them, and when it gets a little bit, when the baby is furred, then we'll put them back out in their cage. I'll give you a quick shot here of the turkeys and the chickens. So we have 20 turkeys and 50 chicks in the brooder at the moment, which this brooder is plenty big enough to handle them. We might end up putting them out on pasture a little bit earlier just to make sure that they don't get crowded in there. Yes, and the chickens like to run in the garage when I'm not looking. But one of the interesting things, if you read about like Joel Salatin, is he says that the turkeys are very, very stupid. They don't pay attention to like what they're eating. Sometimes they'll eat poo or litter instead of food. And so the chickens kind of help to keep them alive and keep them from doing stupid things that might kill them. And so like Joel Salatin keeps his turkeys at a 1-to-5 ratio with chicks so that the chicks can kind of surround the turkey and keep it from getting into anything foolish. So that is our update from the farm this week. Oh, also, if you are a farmer's market client, you'll notice we are changing our bags that we've been having the granola and the oatmeal bake mix in, as well as the granola bars. So we're changing that packaging. We got a new sealer that doesn't vacuum out all the air, but it's a lot more efficient, and it works really well still to preserve the food, and so you'll see a change in bags. Same product, change in bags. So that's it for this week, and thank you for watching. If you like this sort of thing, please make sure to thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can also check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Shelley Homestead. Thanks for watching.